Hey everybody, it's Gary Nowacki, CEO of TraceGains here with an important question. What is slowing new product development down so much? Companies spend 6 months, 12 months, sometimes even longer bringing new products to market. That's a problem we've been studying for years at TraceGains. All these different departments have to collaborate. They all have to be working with the same information, whether it's R&D and innovation with their ideas, procurement, working with suppliers, quality and regulatory, making sure that any products you develop, starting with the first step, are spot on and are going to meet all the requirements of the market. Companies we talk to don't have all these teams in alignment because they don't have the necessary tools and information. Part of the problem is data is siloed. Companies have some of this information maybe in an ERP system, a legacy outdated PLM system, different databases that have been developed for companies, shared drives, in some cases even paper files. And that's just what's going on within the four walls of your company. The other problem is as much as 75% of the data you need to develop new products may live outside the four walls of your company, out there across the supply chain and all the suppliers that you deal with. Anytime you start to develop a new product, you frequently have to find new suppliers, new items, new ingredients. You got to source them. You got to vet them and go through all the analysis to make sure they're going to meet your needs and be great suppliers. How do companies traditionally do this? Well, they might use Google search and get thousands of page results. They might go to trade shows or conferences, whether physical or virtual online, collect all these business cards and brochures, then weed through them. That's not a very efficient way to do things. There's a better way to do things. What has TraceGains done about this? We've plugged this all into a network so that everybody can seamlessly work with the same data, make sure nothing falls through the cracks. And maybe most importantly of all, this network of suppliers and items has over 2 million documents already deposited in it, and you can bring that into your new product development process very rapidly without this huge data entry lift. So with networked product development, we connect the internal departments so that R&D, innovation, procurement, quality, regulatory, and other departments working with the same tools and the same information. We connect to suppliers so you can quickly get information from them. In many cases, information they've already deposited into TraceGains Network, so they don't even have to do additional work. You can just plug in to TraceGains Network. And then lastly, get on the same page with co-manufacturers and broadcast this information out to them quickly and efficiently. Some companies mandate that you have to have a system of record like ERP system or PLM system to warehouse all this data. That's okay. We can use all these advantages of TraceGains and communicate with those systems through an API. Or you can manage all of this through TraceGains without having to deal with all the complexities of a full-blown PLM system where you've got to feed it all this data and coordinate across all internal departments and across the supply chain. If you'd like to find out more, please join us on March 25th when we have a webinar spotlighting network product development and the entire suite from TraceGains. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.